What if your interviewer asked, "So, how does LangChain decide when to talk, when to apologize, and when to call for help, kind of like customer support during tech layoffs?" What would you say? It's 2025, the US. Economy's still unpredictable, engineers are competing for fewer roles, and even Fong's cutting costs like they're optimizing API calls. In a world this uncertain, knowing when to act and when to hold back isn't just smart. It's survival logic. Alright, let's dive into conditional chaining. In this section, we're looking at the last commonly used type of chaining. Conditional chaining. Think of it as decision-making for AI. Instead of giving the same response every time, it chooses a path based on the input, kind of like customer support with options. Because let's face it, "Thank you for your feedback" doesn't work if someone is shouting in all caps. Imagine you're running an e-commerce site. Customers leave feedback on products. Some are positive. Some are negative. Some are neutral. And some are so bad they clearly need human escalation. Naturally, the response should vary. A happy customer should get a thank you. A frustrated one needs an apology. And an angry one. That's when AI politely steps aside and calls in a human. This is the challenge conditional chaining helps us automate. Here's the workflow. Collect customer feedback. Send it to the model for classification: positive, negative, neutral, or escalate. Route it to the appropriate branch. Positive thank you message. Negative apology. Neutral polite acknowledgement. Escalate forward to a human. Unlike parallel branching, where all paths fire, conditional chaining selects only one branch based on conditions. Think of it less like a fireworks display and more like choosing the correct door in a hallway. First, we set up a classification chain. This takes the review and outputs one keyword: positive, negative, neutral, or escalate. Next, we build the branches. Think of this like a switch case. If positive, run thank you chain. If negative, run apology chain. If neutral, run acknowledgement chain. If escalate, hand it over to a human. Each branch is just another prompt to the model, customized for the situation. Here's a hard-coded review. This product is terrible. It broke after one use. The classification chain identifies it as negative. The system then generates a proper response, apologizing, asking for details, and offering to help. You can test the same flow with other examples. Positive reviews, AI generates thank yous. Neutral reviews, AI sends polite acknowledgements. Escalations, the case gets sent straight to a human. That's conditional chaining. AI that adapts its response based on conditions instead of repeating a single canned reply. The code for this is in the repository, so go ahead, pull it, and try it with different feedback examples. This concludes the chains module. At this point, you should feel ready to design your own chains for real-world business scenarios. Next, we'll move into Retrieval Augmented Generation, RAG. It's a little more advanced, but it's also where AI becomes much more powerful, enabling knowledge-grounded and reliable applications.